Hey Cancerians, welcome to Cancer's XO. Today I wanted to pull some cards and I wanted to pull basically a general reading for us Cancerians around the world. Men and women, moon sign, Venus sign, sun sign, and rising sign are all welcome. Just future advance. If you hear a little baby in the background, that's my baby. But yeah, I just wanted to pull this reading and I just wanted to let you guys know that if you hear some sounds, it's okay. All right? Well, the first thing I really want to talk about is the last message that I kind of was speaking about on the last reading for the energies of the end of the year 2021 was universal love, and that was an oracle card. Okay, so I did an oracle reading, and that was the energy for the month of December 2021. And I really feel like this energy with this universal love here, we really need to focus on this for just forever. You know, I thought maybe just the energies of 2021, but I'm feeling like Cancerians just all around the world, as emotional as we are, and even the Cancerians that aren't emotional, we need to kind of focus on the universal love and practice the energy, work on our energy, work on ourselves. If you didn't hear that, if you didn't see that video, you can go back. It's the video before this one, and you guys can check it out. So basically, I wanted to pull some cards around that and just basically a general message. And I'm going to read general, then I'll read in different forms like love, business, friendships, in that sector, okay? All right, so I did a 4-card spread, and what we have here is the 4 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords, and then you have the High Priestess in the bottom of the deck. All right, so basically, the energy and message that I'm getting from spirit guides is saying that there may be something being offered, like some love or support, to you, or some option to you at the moment, right? And you may have it directly in front of you or just around you, but you're not really focusing on it because you're too focused on it being like something you really don't want, maybe something boring or just something that you're not interested in. You can also be more focused on the negativity around you. Maybe you're focused on the gossip that's being said about you, or things that people are doing around you, but you're not really focused on really the love and support that you are having in front of you, okay? You're paying more attention to things or people around you that can also be distracting you and maybe keeping you out of alignment within your higher self, or out of alignment with your goals, right? Or maybe you're stagnant, right, with the goals that you have, right? Maybe you don't feel the person that's offering you this is interesting, right? So it's like you're almost blinded by that because you're staying in the negative realm, so to speak, or maybe you're feeling a little trapped, okay? Or sometimes you could just be blinded because you really don't want what's being offered. You kind of want the other thing, or you want to engage in that other thing. Whether it could be some type of activities that you're involved in that might be the best for your life, right? Say for instance, too much drinking or some type of substance, right? You're blinded by that instead of seeing all the help and support that you have around you to, kind of move you more in a positive direction, okay? And then spirit guides is really kind of telling you, in the midst of all of that you have, or feeling trapped, or feeling like you want to, clap back at some negativity, you get what I'm saying? Or you want to worry about negativity and have it all in your head and overthink, that really it's time to really just take a break and kind of like sit back and relax. I mean, even though like sometimes people say you could take an offer, you could take the offer, whoever's offering something to you, and maybe feel like, oh, it's boring, or I don't like it, it's not interesting enough for me. Or you could just take a break. You don't have to take an offer, but take a break and really sit back and think about where you want your life to head, what journey you're on, and what direction you want your life to go. Okay? Because really, it's just, you're really doing it to yourself with the fear, with the anxiety, with the overthinking. And then your focus is more on things that really are not in alignment, right? Or maybe the past pain that you maybe experienced with someone, okay? Or maybe the past disappointment, whatever it is, okay? But if you do the work, which is the universal love, if you put the love within yourself, if you take care of yourself, remember, go to a spa, do something that's healing. Spend some time with some family, or spend some time alone. Maybe get into a Reiki class. Maybe do some yoga. Maybe exercise. Change your diet. Have some smoothies. I kind of like telling solution-based things instead of just, hey, you need to work on yourself. Because not everybody knows what to do. Sometimes we need a little push, or sometimes we need an empathy and understanding. Remember, this is a no judgment zone. And remember, these messages are for those that align. If you align with them, great. You may not align with them, okay? Because there's not every Cancerian in the world that may be going through this. Maybe there's some. I don't know. But if the message aligns, great. If it doesn't apply, then, let it fly, right? Okay, so as far as that goes, it's basically take some time to yourself, relax. You don't have to make a decision. You don't have to pick the offer if you don't want, but you got to get out of your head. You got to get out of the fear. You got to get out of feeling like you're blocked. When you're not, you can actually remove yourself from any situation that you want, or whatever negative way you're thinking, or negative habits that you picked up. You have more than enough power to do so. And once you do this universal love, here we have the Three of Swords. Of course, Three of Swords stands with disappointment and sometimes all different type of meanings to this card. But usually on a reverse, it could mean that you're overcoming the energies of negative issues or negative problems or fear or obsessive thinking or, just disappointments in the past, things that hurt you, things that are stuck in your mind that you feel like, oh, I'm never going to get over this situation. You're going to get over it, Cancerians. You're going to move forward. You're going to take it as a lesson. But it only comes once you start doing the work. And this is the work right here. And then with the bottom of the deck, it would say align with your intuition. Focus on really resting and aligning with your inner guidance, because you are intuitive. You are strong. You are you have that psychic awareness or that strong intuition. And maybe because of all of this here, you wasn't connecting with it. So it's time to connect with your inner intuition and, your inner guidance, or guidance from someone else that may be guiding you, So that's just the general message. I'm going to get into if it was be a love situation, if you're in love, if you're single, or if you're in a situation, right? Quote unquote situationship, right? Complicated relationship. Okay. When it comes to love, you can be focused on a toxic situation and really ignoring the choices in front of you, Cancerians. Okay. Maybe you need to really start dating again, right? But you're ignoring the guy or the female, the girl that could be in your DMs on Instagram, or they could be in your message on Facebook or Twitter, whatever social media you use, right? Because maybe you think they're the corny type. Maybe they're not interesting enough, right? Maybe it's like, they're okay, but they're not my type. They're not my normal type. And you're kind of focused on that situationship that probably isn't going anywhere, that has you stuck on stupid, so to speak. Not in a mean way. I'm not saying you're stupid, but that saying stuck on stupid, where you're just like, I'm stuck. I'm stuck on love, I'm stuck on thinking I'm in love, but really it's not. It's toxic. And it has you in your head. There was so many past disappointments, maybe past infidelity, or everybody's doing them, and they're cheating. Well, or maybe it's not called cheating, but they're just, talking to one person, saying that they're the only person that they're talking to, trying to get to know, and then you find out they're talking to someone else, and you're stuck only getting to know that person while they're getting to know many people. So that's what the energy is for a complicated or unrequited love story for Cancerians. If you're in that situation, I really feel, I feel for you. But you're strong, Cancerians. You really are. Sometimes you just have to live in your emotions, which I understand. But again, with this universal love, you got to put the love within yourself. You got to build your confidence. You got to take yourself out on a date. You don't really need anyone to make you happy. You can fulfill yourself with this love, with this lotus, and release the pain. Release everything. Work on yourself, right? With the Four Swords, you don't need to make a decision now. Just rest and relax. Yes, you have options. You may think they're corny. Spirit guide says if you really, really kind of internalize this, it's okay, because those Four of Cups, those options that you have are good options. They're good. They're not going to harm you. They're not going to hurt you. But because you're so focused on this toxic woman or toxic man, right? You can't see it, right? Or they may not be your traditional type. You can't see it because you're too focused on the past. You're too focused on that, maybe that good energy that you had with this person. Maybe you had the chemistry, intimate chemistry was strong, right? Maybe you connected with them on a more mental level, and you're maybe afraid you ain't going to connect with somebody like that. Or maybe the other people, trying to talk to you, or, they're not, maybe they don't have something, maybe there's something missing, and you feel like it's going to be boring. But you have to look at it like this. 9 times out of 10, you're feeling like that because you still have work to do. You're still stuck on this person, and it's kind of like foggy, making your decision making foggy. Okay, so the best thing to do is to not make a decision, not pick any choices. Sit back, relax, take a break, take some time to yourself, heal, do that universal love work, and you will be over the situation, because this is reverse. So you're going to get over this. You're gonna get over it. But the only way you're gonna get over it is if you take some time to yourself, spend some time alone, relax, watch some movies if you have to, work out, eat healthy. I would say eat ice cream too, because sometimes sweets help. But in all reality, that's not going to be long term. You're going to have to eat healthy, put some fruits in your body, right? Put some good health, drink a lot of water, do some meditation, or just relax, take a walk, take a drive, relax yourself. You know what I mean? You don't even have to really talk about it much. You don't really have to vent about it much. You probably already vented enough already. You have to relax and just chill and do the work, do the universal love work. Okay? When it comes to love, and for any Cancerians that are in a, and before I move on to that, okay, so for the love that's complicated with this High Priestess, it would say if there is anything that's going on and you don't really know, you're not sure, but you really have this intuition with your gut, Spirit guide says, listen to your intuition and don't react to anything, and it will come. Whatever you're thinking, whether it's true or not, is going to come to light. Okay? So just so you understand that, whether it's true or not, you don't have to do anything. You just have to do this work, and then it will come to light. Okay? So for those that are married or in a long-term love relationship, where you've been together 7 years or more, you live together, you have children, and you're married, or maybe you're just common law, whatever your situation is, maybe you are feeling some type of boredom in your relationship, and you're not looking at the bigger picture. You're looking at everyone else. Maybe you're looking at social media, and you're looking at all the relationships that people have, but you don't realize those relationships are superficial. They're based off of material, or they're not real. They're just for the social media world. They're not realistic. So take 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 back your inner power, right? And look into what you have and be grateful. Practice gratitude, okay? Gratitude, okay? When you practice gratitude, you will see and appreciate the love that you got right in front of you. Okay, maybe you feel like you're stuck in a house and you're in your head and you're not really talking to your partner about something. You're like, hey, I want to do, you want to talk to your partner about things, but you feel like maybe they're not going to listen to you, or maybe they're not gonna do anything. They're just gonna maybe ignore your concerns, or they're not, they're at this moment, they're just not pleasing you in some sort of way, or maybe you guys are having like little petty arguments or something, and you're really like in your head about it. But really, the main thing you really need to do is really work on you. Maybe you are needing to groom yourself. Maybe you need to get back in the beauty and get your hair done, get your nails done, get your feet done. Go to a spa, go to a meditation, go, if you can't do that, do it yourself. If you don't have the money to get out there and do it yourself. Wash your hair, do a different style to your hair. Cut your toenails, paint them, or take the old nail polish off that you have. I'm even speaking towards me too. We're all human. We all go through those moments, right? Get back in and stop putting so much pressure on the partner, okay? Be grateful for, in these times, we need to really be grateful for the people that are in our lives and really supporting us. And even if it's not the way we feel like we want to be supported, but they're showing the love and they're showing up, we got to be grateful. We're all different. We all show love differently, and you can work on those things. Those things are workable. Maybe you guys are just in the house. You're not doing anything, no date nights, and you're just stressing each other out. So if you can't get out the house because you have no babysitter, stay in and watch some movies or work out together, okay? If you can get out the house and you can travel, go on a vacation. You know what I'm saying? Let go of the past. Let go of the past disappointments because you love each other, but you're unappreciative at some time. Or maybe I would say ungrateful at some time. Somebody's ungrateful sometime, right? And I think that it's best that you realize that once you guys do the work, that all of this energy is going to just move. It's not going to be there, right? And you're going to get over the situation. And again, listen to your intuition. Listen to your inner guides. Know you're protected. Know your marriage is protected, right? With this card here. Know you're protected. Listen to your inner intuition, okay? When it comes to those that are in marriages and long-term relationships. Okay, so next, Cancerians, I'm going to move to any of you that are in a job. Okay, if you're in a job situation or a career situation, at this moment you may have offers that are given to you, but you are, again, not sure about this because it's a different field. Maybe you're not sure. Maybe you're going from a salary and what you're being offered is commission job. And it's like, I'm not really interested in that. I need more stability. But really, it is stable. It's more stable technically than what you're in now. Because with the Eight of Swords, with the Four of Cups, with this Four of Swords, and the Three of Swords, it's saying that your job situation is toxic. It's been toxic. You could have been at that job for 7+ years, 10 years, and maybe you're not appreciated. Maybe there was some work gossip and drama, or some, hopefully not, but some love affairs going on at this job, okay? And you've had it up to here. Maybe there's drama surrounding this job, and you've been stressed out, but because this job pays well, you are not really interested in moving. You are just in your head, worried about your job, worried about whether you're going to get promoted or if you're going to get fired, whatever it is, you're worried. You're just worried. Okay. You're in your head about it. Okay. And really what the energy is saying is, again, with the Four of Cups, the options are there. You don't have to take them, but they're there. You have other job options that are coming to you if they're not already there, which I'm sure they are, because you've probably been online on these job sites looking for employment, but just too afraid to move from your situation, too afraid to start your own business, right? But you can start slow. You don't have to jump in something and right away. You can keep this job and start something else slow, especially if it's a business, okay? But there were some things that were going on at this job, and it's probably going to continue. You're going to get over the situation and or the drama that happened, or maybe you're already over it. But the job itself is toxic, okay? The job itself is toxic, and or the coworkers are toxic. Maybe not the job, so to speak, but maybe the coworkers, maybe your boss, or maybe the people that are close around you are toxic. Hopefully, it could be you too. Maybe you are, you know. But again, like I said, with this universal love, you got to do the work. Do the work so you can gain confidence to be able to accept these opportunities that are coming towards you and the people that is trying to help you. Okay? You don't have to be in a situation. And when it comes to work, what you need to do is maybe take some time off, take a vacation. Even if you're not going on vacation, you're at home. You can get some things done at home. Get some things around the house done. Take 2 weeks off if you can. If you can't, you know, take a sick day. And get that unwind time so you can think about what you're going to do next. Okay? Because of all the drama and things that were going on at this job. But if you do decide to do that, Cancerians, I will say, if you are taking, if you're doing a side business or you're going to take a whole another career, it will be good, but do not, what this high priestess is saying, keep that energy to yourself. Do not repeat what you're doing. Do not tell anyone that you're going to be looking for another job, or don't tell your boss, or don't tell a coworker, because they will turn around and it will cause you some issues if you're spilling the beans, you know. So wait till all your eggs are in your basket, you get the opportunity stamp, and it's time to leave, then you put in your 2 weeks and you're out, you know. But it all stems back to you. Just do the work. Take the vacation at that job. Do the work. Take the offer. Take the commission. It will be worth it in the end. Of course, it's going to be work, but it will be worth it. But take your time in it. You know, and the things going on at the job, they may have stopped now, or you may have gotten over some situations, or you stopped hanging around certain people, or you stopped dealing with a certain individual, but the drama is still going to be lingering around. So you want to keep everything that you got going on to yourself, Cancerians. All right, and last but not least, any friendships. If you have any friendships, right? When it comes to friendships, Cancerians, maybe you have been in some friendships that weren't the best friendships for you. Maybe there's some cattiness or just some things that make you uncomfortable, Cancerians, and maybe you're not interested in networking outside of that, or just meeting new people, but you have other people that kind of want to be around you. They're coming to you with a cup. They're coming to you to try to support you, and you're looking at them like, well, you're not they don't look like the turn up type. They don't look like this, or they don't look like someone that's going to be positive in my life. But you got to give them a chance. You got to give those people a chance. You can't, look at it and say, well, I don't have any friends. I don't have any support. When you have people that are around you that really want to, support you. Sometimes when us Cancerians have been hurt in the past and we've had disappointment from friends, we kind of like block anything new from coming in because we kind of want to protect ourselves. And again, you have every right to do that. That's why the overall message is universal love, right? For December 2021, universal love. Okay. Put the love in yourself, build your confidence back, take time and be your own best friend, take some time off from friendships, and then come back and look into some new people that's coming around you that want to show you love and support and move forward, move forward. Or if you're in friendships that maybe had some little quarreling or things like that, they're coming to apologize, or, they're just there. They want to be there to support you. They're sorry for whatever they've done in the past. I see you basically moving forward with that after you put the work in and making a decision whether you want to deal with that or not. But again, with friendships too, you want to keep your eggs in your own basket and stop telling your friends everything that's going on with you in your love life and your business life. And doesn't mean you're not their friend. It just means that you want to work some things out. And sometimes when we tell our friends everything, they kind of like, you know, they have an expectation. So for example, if you're telling your friend about this bad woman that you've been dealing with, oh, this woman she did this to me and she did that, and you're saying all this stuff, and then you turn around and forgive her and you got over it, but meanwhile your friend isn't over it, and then it's like now you and your friend have a problem, you know. So Cancerians, put the love back into yourself. Put the love, take the time, take the energy, rest, okay, so you can get over all this stuff that's going on and get out your head and start accepting the opportunities that are coming towards you and being optimistic and not pessimistic, okay? And remember, you are protected. And remember to keep your business to yourself, to keep your movements to yourself, and do the work, okay? So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope this message resonates. This is love and light, good message from my heart, from Spirit, guys. So I pray that you guys are, you know, taking what you can from this message. And if you don't resonate, it's okay. It is okay. That's fine too. If you have any ideas or you have any topics you want me to talk about or you want me to do a reading on, put a comment below. And by the way, when it does come to readings, please don't ask me to do anything about any celebrities or things like that. I will talk about certain things, but I'm not doing like celebrity readings. This is the channel, again, for a healing space for us misunderstood Cancerians, okay, that need a little bit of insight and guidance. And we're a community of loyalty, positive vibes, okay? And that's what I want from this channel. And I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Ciao.